Happy Wednesday morning. I hope everyone is doing fine. I asked which of the new palettes from my, if y'all wanted to see a new palette from the BoxyCharm or the Sephora haul, and I think the only comment I saw was Natasha Denona. I picked this one for today. This is the mini gold palette. So I'm going to show you up close. And also I went to Ulta the other day and I got, the primer I'm using is I bought a small size of the Professional because, as I've told y'all, money friendly and you don't know if you're going to like it, minis. $13, and I got the new Anastasia Lash Brag Mascara for $13. So we're going to use both. I already used the primer. It reminds me while we're sitting here talking, you know. Let me see if I can find the other one that I was thinking about. The Becca Skin Love that I've been using a lot. Let me put this on my hand. I'm going to show you. The color is different, but they both have this cooling, moisturizing effect. The white one is the Becca. This one is the Becca. And we're going to rub that out. And then this one is the Professional. I'm just mixing them together now. They both have like the same cooling effect on them when you put them on your skin. And I would say that the Becca has a scent to it, but the Professional one doesn't, that I noticed. Yeah, I don't smell much with it, so. Also, when I went to Ulta the other day, I bought a new blush that I'm wearing today. This is the Makeup Revolution in Peach Bliss. The color looks like this. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can't really see it like that. But that is what is on my face right now. See right underneath the eyeliner? And then I also bought the Makeup Revolution Cheek Kit Don't Hold Back. Looks like this. I will swatch each of those highlight shades for you. This one's the first one, on the second one on the first row. And then the other two are darker and they're on the bottom row. So those are the highlighters, and that is also what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing this one right here, the second one on the first row. So basically I have everything is kind of new on my face except for the bronzer, the foundation, the concealers, all that stuff, but everything else is brand new. And we are going to use the Natasha Denona Mini Gold Palette today for our eye look. I kind of like this lighting setup. If y'all don't, let me know. We're going to go in. Let me go ahead, and my hands are gold. So we're going to take our new Dead Sea Mineral makeup wipes and clean our hand off so that I could swatch this, and my arm so I could swatch it. So, because when I do new palettes, I do try to swatch them for you. Oh, this smells so good. And it got rid of it all. No shiny. All right, so we're going to go into, the colors are, the first one is Lodge. The second one is Dark Sepia, Door, Bia, Athena. I don't know if y'all can read those. Let me try to clean that up, see if you could, or if it's just gonna be, I don't think y'all will be gonna be able to read those. They're like weird names. If I can, I'll try to take a picture, if I can get a good picture of it, and I'll put it on my Instagram. I just put my fingernail into one of the colors. That's awesome. All right. So we're gonna go into the first color. I'm gonna swatch them on the back of my hand because I think I could get them better for you. That's the one thing I love about Natasha Denona. I hate the price. I love the way the shimmers work. Cross my knuckles is hard. That has nothing to do with the shadows. I'm going to put it across here for the last one. So there they are swatched. This one was hard. This is the 4th color in the palette. It's like a green color. That's the last color. First. But watch this. Let me wash my hand off. On the upside, these makeup wipes are really good. Okay, let me show you how these two, the gold and the last color, watch this swatch. Watch how creamy that looks. Aren't those stunning? And there's still a bunch on my finger. All right, let's get into this. I'm kind of excited. I'm not a real big, expensive makeup person. Like, I look at the Pat McGrath palettes and I'm like, oh, those are so pretty. I'm not buying that. But they are pretty to look at. So we're going to put a little bit on our brush. And we are going to put that transition color down. There's only 2 mattes in this palette, so it kind of tells you where you're going with that part, unless you pull in another palette. Okay. I'm just trying to build up that transition shade. All right, we got the transition shade in. Now we're gonna take the normal brush. I really need to look and see what brushes these are. I got them on Amazon and I love them. As you guys know, I use this every day. And I have another one that I use all the time. I don't know where it is right now. Is that it? No. There it is. I use this one all the time too. And this is Marcos. I'm going to look it up and one day I'm going to put them all in there. I think I'm going to do an Amazon finds video. So we're going to go into the last matte shade in the palette. It's that green color. And we are going to start that on the outer edge. And with my eyes being hooded, I need to open them to make sure the shade can be seen. We just got Eric Sonic the Hedgehog movie. He loves it. I'm just trying to build that green up. All right, now we're gonna start on this side. I always shut my eye to start the first because I know where my crease is. Anybody who looks at me knows where my crease is. And I've already showed y'all plenty of times. If you're just seeing me now, a good way to know is where your eye crease is right there. See how mine are hooded? And another way is to get like a small, this is pointed, and be very careful. Close your eye. And right here, I can feel my eyeball. I'm barely tapping. And then right here, it starts to sink in. That's where my crease is. Right above the eyeball. Probably not the technical way to look for it, but you know, that's how I'm able to do it. I feel like this light is blinding me. You know, this eye used to be the problem eye, but I can see the color better over here on the green. It is so odd. Let's grab a I'm cleaning off this brush. It's gonna look pink, but there's not pink on it. And we're just going to blend that green shade. We're going into the crease and then we move upwards. In, up, in, up. Because you want to blend that upwards into that transition shade. Let me see if I turn this down. All right, now y'all can see it a little better. All right, now we're going to take, I have to take this gold color. It is so stunning. I'm gonna see how it works on a brush. The air conditioner just turned on and it's blowing everything at me right now. We're gonna use this one because this is my favorite. We're just gonna dip into that gold color and see. Oh yeah. There is a little bit of fallout happening with this shade. That is so pretty, okay. And we're gonna take the brush on the other side and we're only gonna go halfway across like we did with the first side. With there being 3 shimmers in here, part of me wants to dig into that darker shimmer, but I'm not going to. I am going to just build that green up on that outer edge right there. So we're gonna take a smudge brush because I don't follow rules. This is called a crease brush though. It looks like a smudge brush. So we're gonna take that green and I want to stamp it on that outer edge right there. On both sides. And as you see, I'm kind of hitting it, that shimmer, with the green very gently, trying to fan it out so that it's not just a straight line. And then I'm going to take, and I'm kind of putting over the top of it. And I'm starting on the outer edge because I want most of the color on the outer edge when it comes to the darker colors. And I just pull a little bit of it into it. Now I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush. This is a shadow brush and I'm gonna take that green color on it and I'm going to pull it under the eye like so. And we're just kind of stamping. Stamping and blending, stamping and blending. There's a lot of that. Because you kind of want it to not be so harsh. Now I want to take this blending brush gently underneath and I just kind of want to smudge it out. And then I'm going to take this first brush again. I'm going to go into that first transition shade and just pull this along the bottom as well. All right, now we're gonna take an eyeliner. I'm gonna take a brown This is called Mink by Ulta. And we're gonna tight line those lashes. I'm pulling it down on the bottom as well. All right, now I want to take, again, this brush, and we're going to go into that gold color once again. We are just tapping it. Now I'm going to take a different brush. This is a BH Cosmetics brush that I'm not going to use. I used the gel shadow on it the other day. Let me find... I want to set that shadow down. This is a step I've added every once in a while. It's not something I use every time. Okay, I need that in a minute. Okay, we're going to use this one. We're going to use the original one. We're going to spray some of this on it. This is the e.l.f. setting spray. Now I just want to take and tap it on the glitter. Like so. I'm just adding a little bit more to the top. All right, now we're gonna go back into this highlighting palette. We're gonna go into the white shade. I'm shade switching this original pencil brush I used to use. And we're just putting a little bit of highlight right there in the center. Just a little in the corner, I mean. And then I want to do the brow bone. And that looks a little too much, so I'm going to buff it. This is a really good highlighter, obviously. I didn't even put that one on earlier. But I think we're about to. We're gonna see how this looks on the cheeks. It's very blinding. And it doesn't emphasize texture, I've noticed. Always put highlighter, like right across there. You can see how the light reflects, and then I'm gonna brush it down. Trying to lower that a little. Okay, let's go ahead and set it. And then I really need to clean that mirror that's hanging up over there. All right. We are going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag Mascara. Volumizing Mascara. That's what it says. So this is what the wand looks like. To me, it looks kind of like the Too Faced Better Than Sex wand. Which, let's face it, it doesn't matter. How many wands can you come up with? I'm rolling it across the lashes. All right, now I'm gonna put lipstick on. I'm gonna do something that most people won't do. I figure it's kind of like blotting your lips. That you get that extra off, that sometimes when you blink, you get all these little black spots underneath your eyes. This looked darker on my hand. I think it's Elf and Nabella. And I'm going to use her lipstick, I believe, by Elf. All right, and that's the final look. I hope y'all like it. My face feels like it's drying out, which is weird. I didn't put in hardly any powder on today. And so I like the facial sprays. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. Give me an idea what you want to see. Talk to you later.